Okay, we got ourselves a Trane unit, headed up to Washington. This is Chad's first Trane unit. He's chaining a train. Okay, now he's doing the back set of chains on the driver's side. It's a brisk 32 degrees. Before you walk away, take a look. That's how we break stake pockets, as we've run into many trailers that have been broken. This trailer's in pretty decent shape, considering. Say good morning to the audience.
Good morning.
The model Chad looks so happy. He's almost ready to upgrade and do this all on his own. Be a week away if it wasn't Christmas time. This is actually the first time I've hauled one of these big ones like this. I've hauled some smaller ones. These things are super light, so keep that in mind with the wind. So, these are ratchets I ordered online. The handle folds. They're a little bit easier. They have a freeform neutral on them, and they're also much easier to store in these headache wrecks that we have. They're still just as fun to fight with, right, Chad?
Yep.
Okay, as you can see, he's tightening it up. He's going to put it on top of the rubber rail here when it gets a little bit tighter. You're getting a little close to that, to the end. It should be tight, as long as you got enough room in case it wiggles a little, so you can loosen it, or so you can tighten it up more. Okay, check your chain. How's it feel? Okay, you're still outside the rubber roll? Underneath the stake pocket. Okay, now what he's doing is bringing the chain to the back, dropping it through one of the pockets. And when he gets done, he'll take a bungee, and he's going to run that bungee through there to the back to hold that chain into place. Okay, now he's going to rinse and repeat on this side. A little bit of new left over on the rails here. in here and take a look. See this right here? What's that from?
A chain.
From what though?
Tightening over a chain.
That's right, tightening over a stake pocket. It causes these to be bent. Now that stake pocket is almost useless, especially if you need to use a pocket winch. So you gotta make sure you don't go over top of them. Okay. He's giving it all he's got, hooking it up. I think that might be a little loose. What do you think? Okay, so again, these ratchets that we got, they're not the typical ones that come with our stock equipment. But as you can see, he's freeform rolling that right now, which is kind of helpful. Oh, also these have chain points. They tell you where you're supposed to chain. Don't chain somewhere else. Don't chain across them. Make sure that that's locked the way to tighten it, so that way if it backs off, it doesn't back off the wrong way. Okay. Again, he's stretching the chain out. Bring down through here, and we'll take a bungee and tie those back to the back. Okay, he's on the final one. This securement took less than 30 minutes, probably about 15 roughly, which is pretty good. Okay, so this is one of our 48-foot trailers. We can tell by the trailer number. Third digit, if it's a 0, it's a 48-foot. This is light enough that front axle would lift up for us. However, this is about 22,000 pounds, so that lift axle should stay down. These axles don't slide on the 48-foot or 53-foot. Those axles would slide if we needed them to, but in this case they stay open. Woo! Okay, so now he's going to go ahead and break out a few bungees, tie these chains off. As you can see, we tie our bungees up in bundles so they stay a little less, what's the word I'm looking for, a little less crappy, a little less junked up, a little less bunched up or whatever. When we look at our bungees, we're looking for bungees that have these ends that are crimped. If you buy bungees that don't have them crimped, then you want to make sure you crimp them, otherwise they'll eat through your tarps. So, Mr. Chad, tell us what you're doing right now.
Securing the handle down.
Okay. Now, you did remember that there's a little hole right in there for your tie down.
Yep.
Also for a padlock. Okay, so you can see here, you put the chain on here, pulling this back. It's a little bit loose. That one, let's see if we can come up under the stake bucket a little bit. We'll watch that one. Okay, it's getting a little worn, but we'll keep an eye on it, okay? While you're doing this, it's a good idea to walk your trailer at the same time. If you haven't done it already, check the condition of it. Okay, so this one, come up through here and around. There you go. I would go ahead and where this is loose like this, just wrap one around there just to kind of hold that. Man, it's cold, dude. Now what you could do is put one right here. There, that'll work too. And then come over here. That'll hold that, so it shouldn't go out anywhere. In Salt Lake City this morning, the mountains are lightly dusted with snow. Truck is heavily dusted with road grime. Looks pretty nasty this morning. We'll run it through the wash before we get off the yard if they're open. Here's our terminal. As you can see, they've got the shell and everything finally built. A lot different than when I came here a couple years ago and started my training here. Completely changed. But as you can see, it's looking good. Now if they'll just get the amenities open, it'll be awesome. So Chad, this is your third load this week, right? Roughly? What's your favorite one so far?
This one.
Really? Don't be shy. What loads have you had this week?
Charlotte pipes, plywood, and this one.
Ah, okay, let's make it 4. That wasn't the one there's one I was missing.
You want to go back to put tracker boats?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago?
No, that wasn't 2 weeks ago. It's about a week ago.
Already got paid.
Remember when you wished for what?
Already got paid on it.
I haven't got paid yet. It goes in today. So, that was back when you asked for something special.
That's what I keep hearing.
Yeah, you got it. So, yeah, these are fun and easier, but not so much fun when you get some crosswinds. You like this over the tracker boats?
No.
No? Yeah, the tracker boats are pretty decent. Chad's being shy this morning. Whew, man. Okay.